Well, shit. New from CNN published they published an investigation that exposes a hidden online global network that normalized and profited from SA against women. One site hosts over 2,000 user upload sleep videos, clips of men filming women they claim are asleep or sedated, with some videos reaching 50K plus views. Some users advertised live streams spiking women in real time at $20 per viewer. So they were making money off of committing these criminal acts. The site drew 62 million visits in February. A lot of people are missing that part. 62 million visits in the month of February alone. And has a primarily US audience. Not all men, but yeah, always men. Now I see a lot of people talking about this, and that's great, but that's not the only place. That's not the only place. There are multiple of these groups. And dare I say, there are also websites where some of these men are engaged in writing short stories of what we would otherwise call snuff films, but they're short stories. I know because I was a victim of some of that. And it was horrific. Like, if it was made into a movie, you would never see it because it would be banned immediately. Women, they tell you that you're wrong for being a feminist. You're evil and bad for being a feminist, for standing up for yourself, for standing up for your daughters and granddaughters and nibblings and any other woman in the world. You're wrong and you're evil for doing that. And yet, 62 million men in 1 month, February, a short month, chose to go on a site that teaches men and probably teenage boys and little boys how to SA women and girls. They say that women are too emotional to be leaders, and we're just hysterical, we're just slooty sloots, we're just the root of all evil. Basically, when you boil it all down, it's just all bad women are just so bad. And yet they would not exist if not for a woman deciding to create them. Just about every aspect of this so-called civilization is geared toward the subjugation of women, teenage girls, and little girls. From religion to media, movies and music, how many women have we heard have been horrifically treated in those industries alone? Just those: religion, music, movies. Now look at Swalwell. Politics. Everybody knew what he was doing. And before you come for me, because, well, he's on our side, I don't give an F. I've made that clear from the beginning of making my first video. I don't give a F who the dude is, or what side he's on, but he seems like such a nice guy. If you go and read the accusations against Swalwell, they're horrific. And guess what he was doing? Spiking women's drinks. I was going to make a video saying that it kind of sounded like that's what he was doing, because the women were saying that they couldn't move their limbs or their bodies, or they couldn't fully remember what happened. That is an indicator. Those things are indicators of having your drink spiked and then being SA'd. As a former victims advocate, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen this. And even before I was a victims advocate, I can't even tell you in South Florida how often that happened. And now there are academies, free academies online, academies, right? Where men can learn how to do these things, and they can make money off of doing it. They can make money off of the torture, brutalization, and subjugation of women, teenage girls, and little girls. And at the same time, people are so astonished by the files. Everyone who knew about Swalwell and didn't go to the police should be considered an accomplice. But then what about the guy? What about the guy in the Oval Office? How about him and all of his buddies and all of those people who've covered up everything he did? How about that? From the top down, from the bottom up, right, left, all the way around. It certainly seems like a certain group of people should not be ever, ever in a position of leadership, and it's not women who are the problem. Although there are some women who cover up for them, huh? What do you think?